Every fourth year, 3 political elections are organised by the Swedish Parliament to determine how and by who our democratic nation will be governed. The 3 elections are for municipality, parliament and county council. And the coloured ballots you see in this picture are the ballots that are used in the actual elections. And you may now wonder, can I as an individual participate in these elections? Well, since Sweden is a democracy, which means that all political empowerment is determined by the people, you are naturally allowed to participate in these elections if you are a Swedish citizen and have reached 18 years of age. However, if you have a foreign membership, you are allowed to participate in the municipality and in the county council election if you have lived and been registered in Sweden for at least 3 years. And the next step then is, how do I vote? When and if you have the legal right to vote, you will receive a voting card in your mailbox with information that will locate you to your closest polling station. The voting is completely anonymous, which gives you the privilege to keep your integrity. But remember to bring your ID card so you are able to identify yourself at the polling station, because if you don't, you may miss the opportunity to contribute to Sweden's new government. And for those who don't have the capability to vote, you may be disabled or elderly, you can send someone else to vote for you. Let's start off with the parliament. There are 8 political parties in the Swedish parliament. Here we have Social Democratic Party, we have Moderate Party, Sweden Democrats, Green Party, Centre Party, Liberal People's Party, Christian Democrats and Left Party. These parties have all received over 4% of the citizens' votes in the parliament election and have therefore been given the opportunity or benefit to enter the parliament. To vote for a political party, you use a yellow ballot I showed you in the picture before with a party's name that you want to support, and you put it in an anonymous voting box. Of course, you are allowed to vote for smaller parties that hasn't entered the parliament if you support the ideology. For an example, that is Feminist Initiative. They don't have received over 4% of the citizens' votes yet, but with your help, they might enter the parliament in a few years. And if you don't have the political knowledge, you simply vote blank. And remember, you are only allowed to vote for one political party in the election. If you vote for more than one party, your vote will be considered as invalid. And the next step is for municipality and county council. The similarities between the municipality and the county council elections are pronounced. The only difference between the 2 elections is that you use a white ballot for municipality and a blue ballot for county council. Otherwise, the 2 elections have the same structure. On these white and blue ballots, there are names of people that candidates to become city council and governor. When you vote, you will mark the person's name you feel suits the political position the best, as someone has done in this picture. And again, if you don't have the political knowledge, you simply vote blank. And also, you are only allowed to vote for one candidate in these elections. If you vote for more than one candidate, your vote will be considered as invalid. Many may wonder, what happens after the election? What happens when it's all done? Well, after the political elections, there will perhaps have been some changes. The political party that has received most votes in the parliament election will form a government with some of the remaining parties with similar political values, unless a political party has received an absolute majority, 50% or more of the votes. Then they have the possibility to govern the nation alone. But that's quite unusual and rare in Sweden, since there is such a broad amount of political parties to vote for. And And the party leader of the winning party will become Sweden's new prime minister. And the parliament, well, they might exclude a political party that don't receive over 4% of the votes, or might welcome a new party. And groups of commissioners in the municipalities and in the county council will also have been formed. And if you feel interested in Sweden's political system, I recommend you to visit following websites to learn more. You can use the local.se, riksdagen.se, which also has an English translation, ne.se, and you can also use Google Wikipedia. In these websites, you will find some valuable information about the Swedish political elections, and I promise you, you won't regret listening to them.